Smart 24, driving business.
Well, a very good morning to you watching. This is Smart Men's Business, and of course, welcome into the half hour to just a few minutes to 9 a.m. And of course, my name is Marcy Katsime, and I'm joined with Anthony, and we're going to be discussing matters relating financial finances, yeah. And of course, last week, during the word having a discussion rotating collective investment savings schemes. How have you saved your money? And of course, how are other means of saving money? And of course, Anthony is going to be taking us through. Of course, we want us to learn how to, financially be literate, yeah, which is a challenge for most Ugandans. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, Mercy. Very honored actually to be here with you, and a very good morning to all the viewers of SMB.
How is the financial world lately? How is it?
Well, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot happening, but I have to say, at the moment, we have over about 3 trillion Ugandan shillings that have been invested in collective investment schemes. In this third quarter of the year, we are expecting even to cross the 3 trillion mark to over 4 trillion by the end of this year. So it's very exciting. People are waking up, and the investors are actually rising. When you look at the number of people investing in this collective investment scheme, which we discussed last week, you're looking at over 80,000 people. Now imagine just 80,000 people collecting over 4 trillion. That means that if more people got to know about this, if more people got to invest, we could have this crossing the Ugandan budget, which is at 72 trillion currently, and we are, experiencing this hula baloo around how big the budget is. But if people are saving literally a quarter of the budget, a little portion of the budget, and they're putting away those savings to earn a return on them, it definitely gives hope to our financial space, knowing that people have actually understood and they're actually getting to embrace the financial investments, especially those that get them a daily return on their savings.
So I wanted to know what category of people are really into the collective investment, because I believe the categories of people. Why I'm
how much value they have or wealth they create for their kids. Yeah.
It's quite interesting how, someone will come up and say, oh, these things, the myths behind all this, you know, and most especially people in the rural areas, I'm going to invest my money and then maybe the next thing I know, these people are going to disappear. They're going to give me my money.
Yeah,
you get the whole notion. So I believe this could be a learning moment, for everyone, that it's possible. Saving should be a culture. Not saving for food. We save just so that in the future, when you're lacking something, you can buy what to eat or maybe put on, but then we are saving for the future, because I can guarantee you the next generation is gonna find it a bit difficult.
That's right.
With the economy, it's gonna be tight, so we have to save for them now. But of course, away from that, what are other collective investment schemes that younger people can engage in?
Now, for younger people, I would say you wouldn't want to just put in one basket all your savings. Remember, when we are looking at these asset classes or these investments, we do what we call a risk assessment, because as well, why people are afraid is that people have lost money, right? And this is a win and losing game. You don't win all the time. But for collective investment scheme, there is a way they play safe, and the return is a little bit smaller. But now for younger people, we could advise them to go into other asset classes. Now, cryptocurrency is one of the most famous investments, especially these days. Looking at how the figures have been escalating. I can give you a few figures here just for you to know. Now, the global cryptocurrency market is currently standing at over 2.4 trillion US dollars. 2.4 trillion US dollars. And that's a 1.33% increase from the previous day. Now, today it's at 2.4, but that's a 1.3% increase from yesterday. Okay. That's just today. And Bitcoin alone, which is one of the cryptocurrencies, is priced currently at 65,800 US dollars. 11 years ago, it was priced at 0.003 US dollars. Wow. Now, imagine, just in the space of 11 years, the Bitcoin has grown to over 65,000 US dollars. Now, to put it in perspective, that is a brand new SUV, untouched, right? And imported from USA, a Ford Ranger. Think about the best vehicle you can think of. If someone invested these $0.03 10 years ago, he could be able to buy that today. Now, what are we doing? What we are waiting for is, let's wait and see what crypto will look like in the US, and that's why our young people are being left out. They are waiting. Every time something new comes up, there are those we call the early adopters. Then there are those we call the majority, who come in when things are booming, and then they're the late. We are usually the late adopters, in Africa especially. Now, cryptocurrency is growing so fast, at a rate you can't imagine, and artificial intelligence has made it even easier and has accelerated its growth. So, young people out there, I want to tell you one thing. If you are not investing in some of these assets, if you're not investing in a collective investment scheme for the starters, you're not investing in treasury bonds, you're not investing in stocks, think about at least cryptocurrency. It's the next big thing. It is actually the big thing today.
I've heard rumors, you know. I'm talking on behalf of someone that is trying to get in there, but they're really skeptical. Like, I mean, how am I going to? I do understand how it does work, But for someone out there that I'm going to invest my 1 million, how am I going to get returns? What if this thing all of a sudden just crashes?
Yes, you're right to actually have that fear. And without fear, we can't. You remember the first time you took a few steps, you were afraid. Your mom used to call you up and you still were afraid because you had feeble, limbs. But at the end of the day, you had to walk. You had to fall, right? Now, cryptocurrency is a risky space. And I'm not telling anyone you're going to make it's a bed of roses. No. Today, it's at 65,000. Tomorrow, it's at 40,000, right? But here's the thing. who am I advising to invest in these young people? Young people are between the ages of 18 to 35.
Yeah.
You have time to make losses.
Yeah.
You have enough time to make losses. And let me tell you, if you want to play it safe, you will never become rich.
Exactly.
There's no safety net. There is no safety net along the path of wealth.
You have
Now,
to be a risk taker.
you have to be a risk taker. And the higher the risk in any investment, the higher the return. Warren Buffett makes a very good quote, and I would love to actually share it. I usually share it a lot with young people, that when the streets are bloody, that's the best time to go out and hunt. When everyone is afraid, that's the best time to be greedy and go out on the streets. Why? Because that's when the big dogs actually take advantage of us. They come out when everyone is afraid, and they make the step. And by the time these things start booming, they have already made the steps. Now, here's the thing. You must be willing, first of all, to learn. Cryptocurrency is not a thing you're going to learn in a day. People invest months. People invest in classes to learn. But also, artificial intelligence has made it very easy for starters. You can buy an AI bot or robot, and this can trade on your behalf. You don't have to interpret all the graphs, all the movements, the candlesticks, the spot trading. You don't have to. Buy yourself an AI, of course from an authentic source, and then start investing with the artificial intelligence. We give it what we call fuel or gas or data, and this fuel keeps it running. Now the artificial intelligence will make artificially intelligent decisions on your behalf, and they will trade for you. They will know when to buy, when to sell. Because what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is not a fiat currency. It is a digital currency, which is a sign of value that is transacted on different ledgers. In other words, I buy something, and everyone with that cryptocurrency will know that somebody has actually bought this much with this with this much cryptocurrency. And the only difference is this is not paper or coin, it's entirely digital and protected by millions of computers that could not actually be hacked. So you can trust this currency even more than the paper currency. We've seen fake paper notes. There's no fake crypto. It is authentic. By the time you possess crypto, you are an authentic owner of value. And so your money is safe, actually much safer than it is in the bank. But where is the kicker? The kicker is, when do you buy? When you sell the currency. When you buy when the currency is low and you sell when it's high, you're getting value for your money. That's exactly how it works. Simple magic. But now if you don't want to go through all that, at least get yourself an artificially intelligent robot or a bot, and let it trade for you, and get to learn as also the AI helps you to actually do the trading.
Yeah, so that's quite interesting. But then, you know, I have a couple of people I know that have invested in crypto, and they're really getting a lot out of it. But the thing behind it is that now it's making them lazy to do other things. You know, you spend time on your phone, you're looking at your phone, you sit,
the graph.
you sit, you wait for the money, you withdraw, and you know, it's making them lazy. So someone is now saving for rent instead of you know, getting that money to invest it in something. There is always crippling the young.
I don't think it's crippling, Mercy. It is actually getting to wake people up. Now, if you still have this mentality of, you know, work hard and, you know, get money, you're probably going to be the poorest young person in this generation. People are earning passively. Passive income is the best way and the quickest way to wealth. There's no shortcut to wealth. That's automatic. You must invest. That's why I'm saying you must have fiat currency, meaning you must have a source of income. You know, this money is not going to drop from heaven and then you invest or buy crypto. And you see, crypto is denominated in US dollars. It's not denominated in some other digital currency, right? That's why I talk about 65,000 US dollars. So you must have a source of income. But then after that source of income, can you actually multiply that money? Can you make a return of that money you're making from your 9 to 5 job? Now, the 9 to 5 job you're doing currently is not 100% secure. But that crypto you've invested today, in the next 5 years, you have no idea what potential it has. Bitcoin is projected to have crossed 200,000 US dollars in the next 2 years. Now, I'm talking about this because it's at 60,000. And everyone will say, no, 60,000, I doubt. It will go to 80,000. Yeah. No, I doubt. It will go to 100,000. People are watching, right? They're not buying, they're afraid, they're in a fear position. They're saying, no, I would rather keep this money in the bank. I would rather, buy some goats, they will give me. But you're watching the currency grow. And guys who invested at 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 are investing more. Right now it's crossing the 200,000 mark, and then all of a sudden you want to invest. You see? So the thing is, you don't have to be lazy. You don't have to be unemployed. You can be employed and still invest. And you don't have to keep on your phone the whole day watching candles move up and down about these currencies. I've told you, artificially intelligent robots have been created to do this work for you. And why people have been fleeced of their money before, it is because they trusted people. You should never trust a person with your money. Never trust your wife. Never trust your husband, Mercy, with your money. Trust a cryptocurrency asset robot. And then that will do the trading for you. A machine, machines don't lie. They're so authentic. I don't know if you've watched some sci-fi movies.
They make errors?
Yes, they do make errors. But those errors are calculated. And they're within a specific range. By the time an AI bot is certified and comes out, it is already tried with all the possible mistakes it can make. And there is a limit. Yes.
Wow, that is quite interesting, honestly. I believe that wherever you're enlightened, just work. You can have your 9-to-5 job as well as investing in something. But don't sit home, and wait for your AI to do the math for you.
The key, Mercy, is diversification. Our people need to learn the language and walk the talk of diversifying. You don't have one source of income.
Exactly.
Why would you have one savings asset class? Why would you only save at the bank? Why would you only save in collective investment schemes? Why would you only save in crypto? I mean, there are so many things. There are mutual funds, hedge funds. There are so many financial products that have been created that have a return on savings. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Put it here, put it there, and make sure you are watching and you're learning. Make sure you are. Our people don't want to learn. They want to ask you, you know what they ask me? Just like you're going to ask me as well. How much return do I get? But is that the best question to start with? It is not. The question is, how does it work? Get to work. Get to YouTube. Watch videos. People have done this over and over again. There's nothing new under the sun, like the Bible says. Nothing is new, even with cryptocurrency. Nothing is new. People have done these things. There's no magic. Get to dig in. Sit down, read, watch videos, learn. And after learning, get that money invested. On this, you cannot be left out.
Okay, on an average in Uganda, how many people do you think are into crypto?
Yes, because when you look at the accounts that have been created in Uganda, you're looking at collective investment schemes, which are very popular, just 80,000. Now, these are safe and all that, and they're regulated. But remember, the cryptocurrency space is unregulated.
True.
And when you look at the Bank of Uganda, they actually don't have anything to do with this, True. Now, you're just looking at the few exchanges that are available, and just a lump sum of people have been able to invest, which is very sad.
It is sad, but then, like I said, there is fear. Honestly, now now the government will be like, you're on your own. You get, and people don't want.
I remember the late Mutevile actually made that statement. May his soul rest in peace. But immediately after that, Mr. Museveni, the president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, actually questioned him and said, "Sebo, this is a new age. We have to embrace. We have to embrace the change. If Mr. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni can host the Binance chief executive, that is one of the biggest exchanges in the world in crypto, and they discuss, and actually Mr. Museveni, I'm sure, owns some crypto, much as I don't know, but because he hosted them back in 2018 when they first arrived in Uganda. Crypto was introduced in 2018. That's how virgin this market is in Uganda. And he welcomed them, he gave them space, and they're operating. But back then, Mr. Mutevile was not able to actually realize. He said, do this at your own risk, right? But today, people have invested, people have got returns, people have constructed houses, they have built businesses off of cryptocurrency. So what are we waiting for? Let's not be left behind. We are not better than USA, which is actually looking at legalizing this currency. El Salvador, that is one of the small islands in Latin America, uses cryptocurrency as its official currency.
Wow.
Yes, they use Bitcoin. Chad, let's not go too far. Chad officially uses Bitcoin as official currency. Why not us? What are we waiting for? So Mercy, stop the fear and make the move. We are getting late.
Yes, of course. So we shall continue to spread the gospel, and of course with the collective investment schemes. And of course, you've heard it today. And of course, we shall be having more conversation regarding cryptocurrency.
And tell them to watch Financial Markets.
Yes.
We have a show airing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m., as well as the daily reviews and analysis at 10 a.m. Come and learn. We invite experts here, and I hope Mercy also will be joining us one time as an investor, and we bring investor experience to you. People who have invested and they return. We bring them closer to you and let you know
the testimony.
exactly the testimony and getting to know that these things actually work, right? And we also bring to you the regulator, CMA, and different stakeholders within the market to just give you evidence that this market is real and the returns we are talking about are actually feasible. So let them watch Financial Markets as well.
Yes, well, it's been interesting with Anthony here, and of course, just 1 minute to the top of the hour 9 a.m. My name is Mercy Katsime, and I was with Anthony, and of course, this always runs every Wednesday. Please do tune in. We have very interesting things that we can learn. I am also learning, trust me, and very soon I'll be coming to testify. I'll be coming to give a testimony on the kind of investment I'll be engaging myself into.
Yeah.
Well, of course, coming up shortly is the Business Insight. Just stick around for that.